was watching this documentary a couple days ago, and the documentary was about this guy who was telling a story while he was in prison. And the reason why he was there was because he got robbed, and he went back to get back at the guy, and he went to shoot the guy's house. And in this case, this particular case, the guy wasn't even there, and the only person he shot was this little girl, and killed this little girl. And they asked him, did he regret it? And he said, yeah, I regret it, but that's where the street took me. The street is real. And I'm here to say, yeah, the street is real. The street is tough. The street is a struggle. But for anyone that thinks that they have to resort to violence, and especially with guns, to get back at someone, you need to realize what you're doing, because not only are you becoming part of the problem, but we can't ask for change and won't change when such acts like this happen. And believe me, I know some things we won't change about are beyond our reach, but for cases like this, this is within our reach, because it's going to have to be the streets. It's going to have to be us, you, me, everybody who demands and wants change. It's going to have to be the streets. But if you do believe that you have to live that lifestyle and get back at people with guns or resort to violence, and especially like I said with guns, you need to rethink what you're doing. I don't know whatever happened to this, and I'm not saying I'm for that either, but I am really against people who use guns to solve problems, because in very, very few cases, if someone used a gun on someone, would I be okay with? And that means something that's serious, and I can't even begin to think what that would be for me to be okay with someone using a gun. But for something like this, when a little girl loses her life, her whole life was ahead of her. Now it's gone. And like I said, we won't change and we demand change, but it is going to have to be the streets that want to change. So before you pull that trigger, for anyone who thinks they have to live that lifestyle or resort to such violence to fix problems, listen to me and hear me out. You do not have to do that. You do not have to resort to violence. You do not have to resort to guns to fix any problem, because like I said, you then become part of the problem, and we'll never get anywhere if we don't change how we're acting as a society in streets. And believe me, you know, like I said, there are so many things that are beyond our reach. But for this is within our reach, because we're killing our own people. We are hurting our own species. We are hurting our own people. And it has to stop, because together we will rise. And, you know, like I said, it's always a start. And this is a start to end all the violence and end all the hate. But like I said, together we will rise. And if you're seeing this video and you think that you have to resort to violence to get back at someone, just know you do not.